Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I like to discuss something different. It's nothing related to the pen test this time. Recently I visited the Vipasana center for the meditation course for 10 days and today I'm supposed to give my reviews regarding that and what's my experience about it and what's the course curriculum and those things. I'm not giving any idea about what exactly the stuffs they're explaining over there itself, but the thing is that I'll just make you understand like what exactly the Vipassana is it, and if it's look like appropriate for you, you can go ahead further or not. Those things I'll try to explain over here. Okay. So the first thing, before going for the Vipassana itself, you have to get it registered. So as I'm taking example, like in my case, I'm staying at Bangalore itself. So I search with like where exactly in Bangalore we have the center for the Vipassana. I've searched it, and then we have to check the availability, and accordingly we have to apply for it. Uh, it's a compulsory, like if you go for the first time, so compulsory you have to attend a course for 10 days itself. Okay, it's a free of cost, there is no charges hidden inside of it. You have to pay, you simply have to apply it, and before a month, like when you're having the scheduled date, they will forward you some email. You have to fill those details, and on the basis of that, the status will be reflected to everyone, and then after that you just came to know like whether you are shortlisted for that course or not. It doesn't mean like if you apply for it and you'll definitely get the seat. Okay, so like they're having a limited seats, they're not having much seats. So I think 40, 45 or 50 seats they are having it, so maybe a possibility 100 people are applying over there right now. As per the COVID-19 situation, the people are not going much, but still the situation is not like in my time, when I have a word with the people who just attended this course. They have followed with them almost for 25 times. They're asking for the status, and then they get it like yeah, for this time they can join the course. So such type of situation is it. So we simply have to apply over here. We have to select as per our availability. We have to check the date, and accordingly we can apply. We have to see that first, like if it's a green for a man, then only, or for a woman. So you have to check that first. Accordingly you can apply, and the details you have to fill it, and then after that there is auto-generated email you will receive in your email ID, and you have to wait for that further response from their side, and the process started. Once you get the confirmation mail from their side, they have provided the list, what are the components you have to come with, like it's a COVID-19 situation. So the thing is that you have to bring few stuffs from your side itself, and other than that, most of the stuffs like basic needs item is already available over there. There is no need to bring those components along with you, but the basic things which you required it along with it, they will mention in the list. They have provided one list on the mail before you go for that course, and you have to be ready for that. So I'll start with day 0 now. So on the day 0, like on the final email which you received from them, in that it was clearly mentioned that at what time you're supposed to you have to report over there, and in that time slot only you have to report over there. Once you reach to that center, then you directly have to go to the registration section. The people present over there itself at the gate, they will check your temperature, heart rate, beat, and then after that the save present over there itself guide you for the registration office, and then over there you have to give your form. Yeah, one more thing, that this time now you're not supposed to fill any new form. They have changed the process, like in the last email which you received from them, in that they have provided the form also, in that the photo is attached. You simply have to take a printout, and you have to go for the center along with that printout and with your ID proof. That's it. So once you go to the registration section, you simply have to provide that printout along with your ID proof. That person will check that, and if your emergency number is not available appropriately over there, that person will ask you to mention that 2 numbers emergency number. If it's present, then in that case you will have to go for the desk number 2. So on desk number 2, the person have created one yellow card for you, in which the room number, like which room number is allotted to you, a dining seat number, other things are available. So that person is creating only that yellow card. Along with that, few entries you have to do it on a register. Then we have to go to the desk number 3, and desk number 3 the person will allot you the room number and the dining number. And then after that, even the whole schedule for day 0 the person will explain you. And just after you done with the desk number 3, you simply have that person suggests you to go to the teacher who is the instructor for this course. That person suggests you to go to the teacher directly. So in Bangalore location itself, you have to go to Dharma Hall 2, and over there a teacher is already present. You have a conversation with the teacher, and over there the teacher will ask you couple of questions. You have to answer it appropriately, and then after that, if everything is appropriate, then you're allowed to go to your room. You have to put your stuffs over there itself, and you have to wait for 3:30 as per that schedule provided by the desk number 3 in registration center. Then at that time you have to go to your you have to go to the reception section. Over there you have to submit your belongings at 3:30. Belongings along with your mobile. If you have any other gadgets, you have to submit that. You have a purse, credit card, everything you have to submit over there itself. If you have anything which you feel like it's valuable, you have to submit over there itself. And after 3:30 you have to come back to your room, and then again at 4:30 you have to go to collect your utensils. Previously this is not a process, but now as it's a COVID situation, they're not taking any risk. They provide you the utensils on the first day, and you have to carry your utensils till the last day, and you have to submit that on the last day itself. Okay, so you have to collect your utensils, and then you again have to go to your room back. Then at 6 o'clock you get the evening meal. This is the only meal which you're getting it at the 6 o'clock. You get the evening meal. Then after that you again have to go back to your room. Then you have to come once again at 7 o'clock, and it's an introductory session over there itself. We have to gather at the dining hall. And at that time they will explain you about the course and everything. They have the recorded video over there which is which explain you about each and everything about this course and everything. Once the introduction video is over, there's a person available over there. That person come to you directly like over there itself, and that person will ask you couple of things and ask you your views about it. If you feel like the course is not as per your expectation, that person give you an option like you can quit the course right away. If the course started, it's difficult for you to quit. So that is option is over there. But in rare cases, after seeing the introductory video, I think people have left the course. Then after that we directly have to go to the Dharma hall. So not going directly inside of it, we have to gather outside the Dharma hall. Then they have already provide you the token number where you have to sit in Dharma hall. So according to that token number only you have to sit, and this is the permanent token number for entire 10 days. You have to sit it over there only every day. You are not supposed to change your seat and anything like that. They do not want any disturbance in between of it. That was the reason everyone is allotted a particular seat, and you have to sit over there itself. Then I can say that it's almost at 7:30 something. The introduction inside the Dharma hall is started. Guruji have given some instructions, and on the basis that you have to pick that Arya Mon over there itself. So Arya Mon is just you have to maintain a noble silence completely for 10 days till that noble silence is not over. And there are a few other restrictions. You have to take a pledge for it, and once that everything is over, almost 5 pledges over there, you have to get it completed. Then you have to meditate almost for 1 hour, and then at sharp 9 o'clock the session is over, and it was suggested by your teacher you have to go back to your room. Then again I'm talking about the day 1. On day 1 it started at 4 o'clock in the morning. At 4 o'clock the you heard the ring 5 times, and then after that you have a time of 20 minutes only buffer. 4:20 is the final ring. Then after that you have to gather at the dharma hall for the morning meditation, and this session is of almost for 2 hours. Then at 6:30 the session is over, and you have to go to your room, you have to collect the utensils, and you have to go back to the dining hall to have your breakfast. Breakfast is just for 30 minutes itself. All the meals, even the lunch, even the evening snacks is for 30 minutes only, and you are supposed to go over there on time. If you're not reach over there on time, you're not supposed to get the meal on after that. So that was the restrictions is over there. Other than that, once you have done with the breakfast, you have to go back to your room once again after cleaning your utensils and everything. Then you have a break of almost for 50 minutes almost. By 7:50 again the ring bell, and you have to reach to the meditation hall once again. And this time this session is almost for 3 hours, and it is started from 8 o'clock till 9. First session is there, you have a break of 5 minutes. Then after that, once the session is started at 9 o'clock, it's continue till 11 continuously. There is no gap in between of it. You're not getting any break in between of it. At 11 o'clock again the same thing happened, as per the schedule you have to go for the lunch. Once you heard the voice of the ring, you have to go for your lunch. You have to carry your utensils along with you, and then you have to go for your lunch. You have to clean your utensils, then you have to come back to your room, and you have a break of almost 1.5 hours now. So till 12:50 you have the time. Then after 12:50 again you heard the voice of the ring, and then again you have to gather at the dharma hall once again. And this time it's a session for 4 hours. It started at 1 o'clock, and 1 to 2 it's a one session. That then it's a break of 5 minutes. Then after 2 to 3 again a break of 5 minutes. You have to attend a session of 1 hour, then a break of 5 minutes. Then from 3 to 5 it's a continuous session. There is no break in between of it. After 4 or 5 days, after fourth day itself, if I'm talking about in the morning at 8 session, 2:30 or 6 o'clock session, I can say that you're not supposed to change even your legs position. So those are the things that started after fourth day. So till fourth day you are okay, you can change your legs, but during these 3 hours itself sessions, you are not supposed to change even even your legs position, even your hand position. You have to be still at one position itself for entire 1 hour. So then after that at 5 o'clock, once the session is over again, once you heard the voice of the ring, you have to go to the dining hall. It's an evening snacks. You are getting some namkeen type of stuff, and along with the tea you're getting it. Once you get that, and after that you have a break of 30 minutes only. Till 6 o'clock you have your time. The persons are utilizing that time for the evening walk. Then after that at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7, 5:50 you heard the voice of the ring once again, and from 6 to 7 you have the session once again. By 7 the session is over, and then after that we have to move for the discourse. So there we have already a recorded session provided by the Guruji. So we have to heard that video sessions, and that session is getting completed by 8:30. By 8:30 we have to come once again to the main dharma hall, and over there we have to meditate almost for 30 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever the time is it. By 9 everything is over, and if you have a question you have to stay back, otherwise you can go back to your room. So these are the schedules is continuously for till 9 day. It it's the same schedule itself. Some modification may happen in between of it, but it's a straightforward same schedule itself. Okay, and in the entire day itself you're getting 2 time for one time after 9 o'clock. You have a time if you have any consult, if you want to discuss something with a teacher present over there, you have a time at 9 o'clock itself, and even after lunch also at 11:45. So there are 2 times on which you can go directly to the teacher. You can ask your queries if you have it. If you don't have it, you can directly go to your room and have a proper sleep. Then I can now I'll just go for the day number 10. On the day 10, it was already be specified to everyone. It was a schedule will be mentioned on the day 10 itself. When you're going for that in the morning, the schedule is present over there itself. A morning session is the exact same, 4:30 to 6:30. Once that session is over, you have to take a breakfast, then you have to again come back to your room, and then by again 8 o'clock you have to report to the dharma hall, and by 8 till 9 you have a normal meditation center session done. Once it's get over, from 9 to 10 they have provided a different type of technique once again, and after that the mon Arya mon, which we call as a noble silence, is get over. By 10 everything is over, and you have to come out. You can have a word with your colleagues, whosoever the persons along with you are doing a meditation till almost for 10 days. You are not having even a single word, you can't even see a persons. So those things you have to do it. Then after that almost like you have enough time over there. On the same day itself, as per defined schedule, you will collect your belongings, even your phones, by evening by 4 o'clock itself. On that day there are a couple of sessions over there. We are not having much hectic schedule, but like you have a recorded session over there itself at 1 o'clock, video session showing. So what are the outcomes is coming by the Vipasana, those things you can see that. And after that meditation section for 2 o'clock, 2:30 to 4 o'clock, you have to meditate it. By 4 everything is over, and then again you have to collect your belongings, your mobiles. Then you have to take your evening snacks. Then by 6 once again you have to gather at the dharma hall. You have to meditate once again, and this is the final meditation which you are doing it. And meditation in the context, like after that you are not doing any meditation much, like stretch for 1 hour. And once 7:10 you have to go once again to the discourse hall, like wheresoever. Like I have picked the option of Hindi, so I am going for that another hall. If a person is picked the English, that person is stay back at the same center itself. So by 8:30 the discourse is over, and on that day you're not supposed to go back to the dharma hall once again, as there is no meditation session we have it after the discourse. So we simply have to go back to our rooms, and we have to take a sleep. And in the morning again we have to report at 4:30 directly to our discourse section first, almost for 1 hour 30 minutes. We have to stay back over there itself. There are a lot of instructions provided by the Guruji. Once that instructions get over, we have to gather at Dharma hall, main Dharma hall, once again for 20-25 minutes, and few chantings and few meditation is happening over there, few rituals are happening. And then after that by 6:30 everything is over. Once it's over, you simply have to take your breakfast, and then you can collect your you have to submit the utensils, and then you can take your baggage, and then you can go back to your room, go back to your home. So this is the complete process for that Vipassana. Along with that, what are the restrictions are over there itself, like what are that they can call it as a niyam, and I can say that as restrictions which we have to follow when we are inside of the campus itself. So the thing is that it's RM on, so almost for 10 days you're not supposed to speak even a single word. You can't see even a single guy. You can't you have to avoid the interaction of two eyes. Like if a person is coming in on the opposite side of you, you're not supposed to see the eyes of the person. So there is no gesture of your hands, no eye to eye contact happen. You have to see always the ground whenever you're walking on street itself. So those things you have to take care of it. Other than that, there is no noise. You have to make it, you have to avoid a noise. You have to reach on time everywhere wheresoever the schedule is it. You're not having any contact with the outside world, so as that media and everything is already cut out, you don't have any medium over there just to have a conversation. Like you can't interact with anything other than that human beings also. So whenever if you face any issue, you can directly contact your sevak is present over there, which we call it as a server. If you have any problem, you just have to convey a message to the server, and if your problem they can solve it. Otherwise they will just escalate that to the person who can solve that issue. So these are the things I can say that you have to know about the Vipassana before going for it, and I think it's a good experience for me. I have learned a lot. I have just learned this is a different type of experience. The context, like, it's not a type of terminology which we normally see, like which we are doing in a meditation. Like we have to heard some keyword word, and then we have to recall that word continuously. So this is totally different type of meditation where we don't have any word, we nothing have to recall it. So like, I'm not explaining any terminology over here itself. You just to learn the terminology, you have to visit the center, you have to learn it appropriately. I'm not a teacher, so if I'm giving it right now anything, I don't think so like anyone can follow it very easily. So it's if you want to learn it, you have to visit to the center and you have to learn it appropriately. So these are the only things I'll just want to explain it with you. I want to discuss it with you. These are my reviews, feedbacks, I can say that. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time.